Quebec's legislature is getting back to work after the election earlier this month, but the fate of more than a dozen legislators is in limbo. Elected members of the National Assembly must swear 2 oaths before they can take their seat, one to the people of the province, the other to the Crown. But Separatist members are refusing to swear an oath to King Charles. The CBC's Justin Hayward has more.
In the National Assembly's ornate Red Room, the former provincial Senate, the newly elected Parti québécois MNAs file in and take their oaths.
Monsieur Saint-Pierre Plamondon, je vous invite.
It doesn't take long. There are only 3 of them, the PQ greatly reduced from its once powerful status.
Je, Paul Saint-Pierre Plamondon.
Yet PQ leader Paul Saint-Pierre Plamondon has grabbed headlines since the election earlier this month by promising he and his MNAs would not swear allegiance to the Crown.
Envers le peuple du Québec.
Today, they limited their oaths to the Quebec people.
We think that we shouldn't be bending our knee before Charles III.
Saint-Pierre Plamondon says throughout history, the Crown's will has been imposed on French speakers in North America, usually through violence.
And I am sincerely uncomfortable with pledging an allegiance to a foreign king who's responsible for the Patriots' death, for the deportation of many people in Acadie, and for the 1982 Constitution without Quebec signing. All this matters.
The oath has been required by the Canadian Constitution since 1867. Yet earlier this week, the left-wing Quebec Solidaire Party also refused to swear allegiance to the Crown. In 1968, Quebec unilaterally eliminated its provincial Senate, despite that also being a constitutional matter. Quebec Solidaire's Gabriel Nadeau-Dubois says this is no different.
On those matters, the National Assembly has full authority to decide. We already changed big parts of the way we work here at the National Assembly. It is possible inside our actual system of law.
14 members of the legislature are now in legal limbo, unable to take their seats. St. Paul Plamondon has proposed a motion saying MNAs who decide not to make the oath won't face any consequences. At least a dozen jurists and constitutional experts have weighed in, saying that might be enough. Others say changing the Constitution requires the unanimous permission of the provinces, which famously failed for the Meech Lake Accord and fueled the 1995 referendum on sovereignty.
Good luck.
Law professor Frédéric Bérard is a constitutional expert at the Université de Montréal.
So if it's unanimity, then Quebec would need the approval of each and every other 9 provinces, plus the federal. Good luck.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said it's up to Quebec's legislature to decide how the oath will be said. But he also says there are no Quebecers who want to reopen the Canadian Constitution at this time. Justin Hayward, CBC News, Montreal.
A former commander from the Ontario Provincial Police says he believes police could have cleared out protesters in downtown Ottawa last winter without the Federal Emergencies Act. Retired Chief Superintendent Carson Party testified today before the inquiry looking into the government's decision to invoke the act. He was asked whether police needed the special powers to bring an end to the 3-week demonstration.
I'm not going to say that it was not useful. It provided us with some authorities relating to toll, relating to perimeters, relating to preventing people from going into the red zone, etc. But we could have done that anyway.
So, in your view, was the Emergencies Act necessary to end the protest in Ottawa?
Well, that's a loaded question. I'm a police officer. Parliament gives us legislation. We don't make legislation. They provide it to us, and we use it to the best of our abilities.
The inquiry also heard more about the tensions within police ranks during the protest. Party says he saw Ottawa police commanders under extreme stress and burning out as the protest dragged on.